Hello, 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 boys and girls. Welcome back to the stream. It's, of course, your host, Marty Startled, and in fact, it's the channel because it's going to be a recording. So, there's been quite a few big games that have been released, or middling games released this month. So, we have got Starship Troopers, which I'll begin tomorrow. We've got Nemesis, the stress game, which I'm going to be showing you now. We have also got Red Out, a racing game coming up, and eventually, we've got Dark Tide coming up in September time. In any case, we're going to be playing a bit of this offline. I'm going to show you what it is. So this is an early access game. Remember what I've said about early access games. Buy it on the assumption that no further work will be completed. And of course, it is a multiplayer game, which can of course be played single player as well. Again, mostly the main focus is multiplayer. Remember the warning about multiplayer games. Unless they get a cult following, it could end up dead as well, so you've got to be a bit careful there. Anyway, this is set on the Starship Nemesis, I believe, and sees you with a group of other players trying to escape the station and the infections and the creatures within using the tools you find along the ship, around the ship, and the most important part about this is the fact that it's not really a shooting game. At least they try and sell it as not a shooting game. There are some aliens you will be able to deal with, with conventional weapons, pipes, and shotguns. But there's other aliens which you'll have to hide from and run from. And what's supposed to drive this game is the ability is just sort of chaos and trying to sneak through. And because you're all split up initially, it'll be very difficult to find your colleagues in the ship. Equally, the crew has one main objective to complete, while also each individual crew member has a secret objective, which may or may not be to the negative impact of the crew. For example, you may have a secret objective to make sure one guy doesn't return back alive, or make sure that this gets malfunctioned. Anyway, this looks like a very interesting game. It looks like a mixture between Alien Isolation and sort of social deduction games, but it is early access. I have here is a bit buggy, and we're going to see now if you can actually play with other people, if there's actually a lobby, and if not, I will give you my end opinion of the game. So let's play with others. Let's search for a game. So let's first take to a search. No sessions found. Join the session. No sessions found. So that's already off to a bad start. If we go North America, search for a game. No sessions. No sessions found. If I create a game, and then select a character. So you can select different crew members. So the scientist has not been selected yet. Mission is find a Nemesis data disk and shuttle docking location is random. Okay. So the mechanic, I don't get no strengths. So right now it is very bare bones. Like there's no real strengths. Starting item. Um, again, doesn't say any starting items. Again, doesn't say any starting items. It's all a bit poo. I suppose we will go with the scout. Why not? We'll go with the scout. So I got one character already. So find the data disk and capsule and send the data. Okay, search crew corpus for a data disk. Find the mini capsule and attach the disk into it. Take the capsule to the launcher. Okay, and this probably is the only sort of objective we'll have for this early access game as it stands. So I'll leave it a minute or so, and then I'll tell you guys what we sort of get from this. So it's been about a minute and a half, and I haven't been able to find anyone. One guy left, another guy's rejoined. I'll probably just end up playing with this random. Again, not looking good for an early access game that's just been released, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see if at least mechanically it had its heart in the right place, but a bit disappointing, really. I mean, of course, it didn't come up with much publicity, and of course, there's another Nemesis game, which is a bit more board gaming that's out, but for the most part, a bit disappointing. But there's just no players right now. On the 330-day journey, returning home, receive signal in near distance. Sail vessel left on mothership to investigate the wreckage. Nemesis, okay. Hello.
One of the dead Nemesis crew members members carries a disk containing valuable data. We have to search the dead bodies all over the ship.
It's a big place. Okay, so we start together then. Some sort of bug there. I don't like that. Let's close this back up so I don't have to look over there anymore. For fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I think these are the babby ones. I don't have anything to deal with them, so... Oh my god. If they're blind, then I'm asking you to use the lights. Like that. There we are. I don't see any issues with using my flashlight if they're blind. Common loot, I mean, that's no value to me. Okay, this is a good place to hide in case the big ones turn up. It seems the map is... Okay, it gives you crew beacons, that's fine. It's not like telling you where to go, obviously, which is good. Oh yeah, I've got 2 objectives, haven't I? So 1 mission. You must find the access code, stay on the ship until the end of the game, and the course must be set to Mars. Okay, send the course to Mars. You can find the access code in several places on the ship. Alright. And show me the maps. Show me different cameras. Show me the shoulder cam of him. Okay, that's fine. Various data. Simple. So it's got some details about the creatures, about slimes and infection. And shield generator code 4312. In case I don't know, we want you to do a something to fix the shields.
Broadcasting emergencies. The adult intruder cage suffered a power failure. If he escapes the isolation ward, he will start hunting. Destroy the faulty CCTV camera. A short circuit will reduce the time and cut off the cameras.
See, so I've got another objective. So you can get other objectives like prevent the creature from hunting. And which makes your life a bit easier. Yeah, we've got 2 malfunctions. That's slowly going to get periodically worse as the game continues. Shit. I think I need to go this way. Big place, this. We'll admit it's a big old place. Still trying to find that bloody code. I shouldn't be here. I should be looking for the bodies. So there's a body there. There's a CCTV camera there that needs to be repaired. I don't know what's happened to our colleague. He's died. It's very labyrinthian, this level. I suspect after you've played it several times, you'll get to know it a bit more. Shit. What the fuck is that? That doesn't help me. I still need to find that data disk. Broken CCTV's there. Those little ones are more of a nuisance, really. Yeah, and they just disappear into nothingness. Looks like I'm getting into the heart. I need to go over here to the spine. Eggs. How do I fix this? I'm not the mechanic, so I can't fix this. It's taking me back to the biosphere, but there's a question mark on the left I want to check out. Very rare loot, eh? I'll take that. I can hear it hunting. It's like Alien Isolation but multiplayer. With buggy graphics. I can't fix this because I'm not the mechanic. I think the mechanic would be MVP on this game. Oh my god. Okay, he's running. I'm running. I'm glad I'm blind. They're blind. Oh, I need to get through here, but I don't know if that egg's gonna blow up on me. No, it's not. Okay.
Unresolved emergency. 1 minute left.
And then my thing's broken. I need an escape. There's an escape pod here. But I can't get out there yet. The freight ramp. Escape pods, warehouse, coffee machine. I need to go to the dock. That means going back the way I came. What's these little bugs? Little bastards. They don't do a lot of damage though, so I don't care. I don't too much.
Time is up. Conditions are changing now.
I suspect that means more of them being released. Yeah, if you if you fuck this up, they release more. And look, they're fucking vomiting more little bastards out. I think I'm safe in here, apart from the little ones. I'm not too worried about the little ones. I need to head over to the dock area.
Broadcasting emergencies.
Avoid collision with asteroids and repair the heating.
Collision course.
So you'd have at least a couple of players going off to fix the minor issues, while you focused on
Sections will be closed. Heating system
the main
ready.
objective. That's what you'd have.
Will restart
So
recording.
it's one of those games that needs players to be useful, otherwise it's a bit shit. Oh, fuck. getting fucking crowded in here. That's locked. Get the fuck away from me. Oh, because I'm the last guy left, I can hibernate. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. See, the problem with these objectives is you don't know how to deal with them. Like, avoid collision with asteroids. How? Or deliver the batteries to the isolation ward. How? Oh, you get new missions as you get experience. That's cool. And you get new starting items. That's cool as well. For playing different characters. Okay, that makes sense now. Unfortunately, there's just no one playing it. Oh, there's a guy playing that. There we are.
Hey, what's the key to ready up?
And you have to turn up the volume. Hello, boys.
One of the dead Nemesis crew members carries a disk containing valuable data. We have to search the dead bodies all over the ship.
Okay, Floyd cannot return by shuttle. That's fine. Floyd will probably end up dying themselves.
Come on, guys, let's try and stay together. Man.
Let's turn up the audio for this guy. There we are. Again, little ones aren't that big an issue. It's the big ones you've got to be careful of. The little ones are just like mines that will give away your position and then like screw you up. Well, that's someone already caught out. It is a wonderful setting. Like the map and that is gorgeous. I would admit that. Oh, flashbang. Where's the bodies? We've got a med kit. There's a body over here. That looks like this guy looks like he's got a card. Pipe. Another pipe. Okay, so Floyd's already dead. That saves me a lot of time and hassle. Seems like it's not really in your interest to work alongside people. Especially if their secret objective is to screw you over. So there's a little question mark thing here. And this gives me nothing. Just a question mark thing. Still looking for the shagging data disk. So I've searched these guys. That means biosphere's next. Also, you probably do want to split up just because it is a time-centric game. And it doesn't seem like there's any point in walking, in running. I've got a flashbang if I need it.
Broadcasting emergencies. Destroy the faulty CCTV camera. A short circuit
I
will
can't
reduce
do. I
the
can't
time
fix
and
the
cut
faulty
off the
CCTV
cameras.
camera. I don't have repair kits.
We are on a collision course, and the ship is taking major damage. Correct the course or activate emergency shields. Otherwise, the damaged sections will be closed.
So I suspect if we go in there here, what does it want me to do in here? Fuel generator. (3142). Okay, but how? What do you want me to do here? So here's the infected guy. Here's the freight ramp. Oh, that's broken CCTV. That's useless to me. Shield generator's okay. Shield generator's over here. So I probably should leave here. But it seems like it's a bit of a race against time right now because the longer you sit around waiting, the worse these guys get. I suppose you could destroy the eggs if you were desperate as well. Another medkit. Door's locked. Oh, that's cool. The hacking device is pretty useful, I will admit. Although in this case, it didn't really help me in the slightest. But if you want to really just sabotage the entire team, you just crack that bad boy out.
Now find a capsule and insert the disc into it.
I need to get in this way somehow. Guys, use a coat on this. That works. This doesn't help me. What? Why did I do this? I don't want to change the course of the ship though. Where do I need to go next? So I can either do the escape pods, which will probably get me out using the data code shuttle. I've got the ID, but I don't know what to do with it.
Asteroids, though. Oh, we have to find a
Can't we just escape?
no, so you have to attach the disc to the mini capsule.
Where's the capsule?
It looks like a big milk can, to be honest.
I have to turn this up even more. Okay. So we got to find the capsule then.
I'm gonna stay here for 2 minutes.
No
It
ways.
says here it's gonna hit some asteroid.
Okay, how the fuck do we do this then? I don't have any more wiggle room here. Okay, the capsule might be there. Oh, it's getting worse. The ship is slowly falling apart.
Unresolved emergencies. 1 minute left.
What does a slime do? That's the question. I could stop the asteroid collision. Why don't you want to? No, I never stood a chance. This is a hard level, hard game. It's a really hard game.
Time is up. Conditions are changing now.
Okay, you get new starting places. And you get a new item. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hard game, hard game. Because this gets progressively more difficult as the game goes on, so you've really got to push it. Start with a pipe. I don't really care about a pipe. I'm already selected. I can't pick a random starting point. Choose. Alright, maybe not. Well, boys, off we start again.
An alien nest on the ship.
Deliver gas
It
tanks to
must be
nest.
destroyed before the
Oh, it's a
entire
different
ship
different
becomes a
mission.
nest. Explosives can come in handy for this.
Nice. Picked up a flamethrower. Code 4312. Okay, the code doesn't change. That's a bit of a brewer. Escape pod access key. Nice. So the longer this takes, the worse it gets. Until it gets unbearable, basically, and you've lost. How do I fit this in here? I don't. Stop fucking whispering. No. Whistling is going to get me killed. I'm going to toss this up here to you, okay? What the fuck is this guy doing? I think he's trolling. He's just whistling by the...
Broadcasting emergencies. The alarm system activated the sirens. Turn it off before it wakes up all the cocoons. Destroy the faulty CCTV camera. A short circuit will reduce the time and cut off the cameras.
Where's the gas tank? Where are we supposed to put the gas tank? Where are we supposed to put the fucking thing? Like, I don't understand where it wants us to put this thing. I don't know what it wants us to do. Like, it should have a bit more of a clear indicator, like, where are you supposed to put this shit? Because right now I'm just wandering around. Desperately looking for something I can't do, you know. It says, use this to blow up the hive. Okay, what do you mean to do with it? Pipe, hacking device, detector. Let's try security officer. Find and research egg samples. Alright, so that's hopefully it's going around smashing eggs. But who knows? It's all a mystery, isn't it? Apparently this rank difficulty is bronze, but this game's ridiculously hard. It seems like everyone's getting bumped off too quickly. So I'm getting the general meta now. The general meta is just rush. Rush early on until the monster gets too obnoxious and then get the good news. Or just wait until everyone dies and escape. Collect 6 artifact eggs.
We need
Okay.
to learn more about alien organisms if we are to fight them. Find samples and test them. Your efforts will be appreciated.
And pick up some throwable junk. And then O'Neill must survive. Okay. So generally speaking, the eggs tend to be at the back of the ship, so I need to go this way and then go right. Has the code changed? Nope. Fuel refuel device inactive. Bit of a frame rate drop. Rate ramp. Okay. Doesn't they care? Example. Was that an example? No. Probably should click tab to check how to do this. Collect egg artifacts from the intruder's eggs. Okay. Take the orange artifacts from inside your cell. Examine the collective samples in the research device. And send analysis data. Well, I didn't find shite over there. Apparently there's something here. It's a question mark. Oh. Great, legendary loot. Holy shit. No, this is just
Broadcasting emergency.
anti-player.
We are on a collision course, and the ship is taking major damage. Correct the course or activate emergency shields. Otherwise, the damaged sections will be closed. The alarm system activated the sirens. Turn it off before it wakes up all the cocoons.
No, 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 no. Let's spectate. I think what I'm going to do is just do all the side missions and just get bonus XP doing that until I get some better equipment to start with. So we've found that in the same place we did before. Again, this doesn't look too randomized. So I think once you do learn the maps, it's just going to be a bit repetitive. Now seeing enemies I can't see. It's like, what do you do there? Like, what do you do there? Like, avoid collision with asteroids, but how? Like, this guy's trying to do the objective, but again, it's just not giving enough details. It's just not giving you enough information about what you need to do. Yeah, it's a bit. It's just a bit frustrating. We'll find one more session. Or not. Apparently not. Apparently not. And quit. Okay, boys, what did I think of that? It's not there, I'll be honest with you. So it's early access, but it has a very limited multiplayer community. I'm going to try the other Nemesis game that's sort of early access and is turn-based. I see potential here. I see what the meta is. You're supposed to rush early on and complete the objectives, but you don't really know how to complete the objectives. I'm not even sure if some of the objectives are functional to complete. The map's just not big enough. I mean, the map's big, but it's just not. There's not enough to fix, and the map's not big enough for the amount of wildlife's in there. So you tend to end up dying regardless, which tends to mean that it doesn't go very well. And that's the unfortunate nature of the beast of that. I played an hour. I'm probably going to refund it if I'm honest with you. I don't think it was worth the money as it stands. I do like the concept. I do like the idea of going in, repairing stuff, improving things. But I do like those tense moments with the aliens. But the multiplayer base isn't there. Or the player base isn't there. The game itself feels very. It feels very shallow. I was thinking more sort of almost like a Space Station 13, like you'd have the mechanic going out trying to repair things, doing mini games to fix the wiring, things like that. It's not, it's go destroy camera or go pick up container, put something in there, wander off. It's more of a stealthing game. I suppose you could get on, say, the door terminals and start locking off the alien and things like that and helping in that regard. But for the most part, it's a bit RNG-y, which is good. It adds their tension. And I see the potential there. It just needs more work. It needs more depth in regards to what you do. Potentially a comeback mechanic for certain players. I know all this makes it harder to die because as it stands, probably one alien's enough. You don't need more because RNG would screw you up. You don't need like 2 or 3 hunting intruders. One hunting intruder is fine, and I don't really see the point of all the little bugs apart from being a minor nuisance and being sort of like noise alerters. I see where it's coming from. I do like the idea of it. This needs a bit more polish, but it is early access. But then again, I don't think early access is an excuse, because too many times I've bought early access games just for the developers to cut and run or the game not to be finished. I do like the idea of working with other players, the idea of combining forces and finding different ways to sort of fix the problem. But right now, as it stands, there's no real reason to combine work. Bear in mind that some of the objectives are to kill the other player, and what is the other player going to do for me that I can't do for myself? The mechanic's not going to be able to hack a door open for me because he's got the exact same abilities as myself. So I may as well ignore that mechanic and just go away and do my own thing. It's less likely he's going to try and kill me. It's just, you've got these different crew members. They're supposed to have different sort of strengths and weaknesses. Apart from like a minor starting equipment, which you unlock later on down the line, these things, the benefits aren't there. The benefits just aren't there. So there's no reason to cooperate. There's no reason to help each other. Coupled with the actual very difficult to understand missions, like I've got the shield generator code, but what do you want me to do with it? Like, I've been wandering around there for the past 10 to 15 minutes. What do you want me to do with the shield generator code? What do you want me to do with it? And of course, it doesn't tell you, so you just end up wandering around lost for a bit, and then you get killed because you've spent too much time in one place. Coupled with the lack of randomization of key things like the shuttle key and the door codes and things to that effect, it just doesn't work very well. I just think it has too much. It's got too long to go before it's even considered worth purchasing at this stage. So I'm going to leave that be. I'm going to uninstall it. I'm going to refund it, and I'm going to come back later on down the line once I feel like it's got more going for it, because it hasn't got a player base right now to become a cult classic. It's got too many minor issues, and it's got too many things that will not make it enjoyable to play in the long run. So that's my tick in the box. Anyway, I'll show you what the other Nemesis game is in a bit, but for now, I will see you all later. Adieu.